Hello and welcome back to Crypto Saving Experts, where we talk about the latest cryptocurrency news and take a look at the markets so that we all know exactly what is happening. My name is Jess. We do these live streams every single weekday. So if you are new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Robert is in the chat saying, let's hope Bitcoin goes to the stars. Indeed, Bitcoin is moving to the upside right now, as we are going to be talking about that in just a second. If you want to get your hands on one of these Bitcoin lights, make sure to stay tuned. We are going to be launching a CSE merch store very soon, and I've been and picked up a load of the merch to test out here, so we're going to be selling these on the CSE merch store. I'm going to be pinning that behind me there on the wall somewhere, but for now it's just sat on the side of my desk. Let's see what's going on in the price of Bitcoin. What we have here is Bitcoin is trading at $27,174, up above that $27,000 level. Let's take a look at the price here. We can see we've seen a huge move to the upside within the last couple of hours, and it's a very nice way to start the week. Let's see what's happening here. It's my internet playing up again. Hopefully the stream is all smooth and you can all hear me clearly. TradingView, however, is not responding here. Let's see if we can refresh that. What we've got here is let's get rid of this so we can see 1 hour chart. Bitcoin is on the move to the upside. Now, this has come off the back of the news. Bitcoin has surpassed Visa's annual transaction volume. So we can see here, this is Visa's annual transaction volume in terms of billions of dollars here. So they're transacting around $10,000 billion here. Bitcoin has surpassed that. So that's really exciting news there. What else have we seen here? Is that if we take a look at the next one, Bitcoin's green energy consumption has risen above 50%. And now some of you will remember that in 2021, Elon Musk got involved in Bitcoin pretty heavily and actually said that Tesla would accept Bitcoin as a means of payment for their vehicles. Then, unfortunately, he had to put a stop to that, but said he would reassess and probably resume that transaction method if Bitcoin's energy levels reached over 50%. And now that has happened. So we're seeing a lot of excitement around this. This may not just be a catalyst for Tesla, but could be a catalyst for other companies there as well. So the excitement around this is big, and we are seeing positive things. I know a lot of people choose to stay away from cryptocurrency because of the environmental effects, or use it as a reason not to get involved in this space. So to see positive impacts like this and see improvements for the space is really important, and something that we are all glad to see here. We are also seeing Tesla and X and Elon Musk gaining licenses to operate and have cryptocurrency transactions within the platform in many different regions. So we do know that Elon is still heavily involved in cryptocurrency, and he's still very excited about Dogecoin as well. So a lot of people are getting excited about what that means for the future of Doge's price. But let's move on to the next article here and see what else is going on. Before we continue, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell notification button. What we have here is Vitalik Buterin has been invited to Hong Kong after expressing concerns over its crypto friendliness. So Vitalik Buterin has been invited to Hong Kong by the Legislative Council to discuss his concerns over Hong Kong's crypto friendliness. Now, what we've seen in the last couple of months is a massive shift in terms of cryptocurrency because of the regulation that is spread across the world. So in the US, we all know regulation isn't very cryptocurrency friendly. The SEC and other regulators in the US are making it very difficult to be a cryptocurrency project out there. And we've seen other regions then step up and choose to try and advertise themselves as a safe haven, as a better alternative for cryptocurrency projects to launch. And Hong Kong has done that as well. Hong Kong has actually encouraged its banks to cooperate with cryptocurrency projects. This is the opposite to what we're seeing in regions like the US. So Hong Kong has seen a massive shift and increase in cryptocurrency activity. But what we have seen here is Hong Kong have said previously, look, we're welcoming cryptocurrency projects. We want them in our region, but that doesn't mean we're going to be light on regulation. We're just going to try and make that regulation as clear as possible. But Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, has discussed his concerns over Hong Kong's crypto friendliness, and they are trying to change his opinion on this. So he said, In the Web3 Transition Summit in Singapore on the 14th of September, I don't have a deep understanding of Hong Kong. I'm even less familiar with the complex dynamics between Hong Kong and the mainland in recent times. He emphasized how crypto projects considering Hong Kong as its base should have confidence in its present friendliness and future stance, especially considering potential regulatory, political and other events. So Buterin further questioned the stability of their attitude by asking, how consistent will this friendliness be? So there is some questions around this. Obviously, they're being very friendly now. Cryptocurrency projects are feeling confident to move into that area now, but how long will this last? They've got very contradicting opinions to other places within the region. And will they be able to withstand and hold up with these regulations in the long term? These are the questions, and I think they are pretty fair questions to be asking at this point in time. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. Before we do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Here we have the SEC will delay ETF application decisions until March 2024. Now, this is an opinion piece. We all know by now BlackRock and many other institutions have filed for spot Bitcoin ETFs. The SEC have 3 opportunities to delay their decision, but they have a final deadline of March 2023. I agree completely with this article. I think the SEC will push this off for as long as possible, but when we reach that deadline in March 2024 for the majority of those cases, I am in the opinion that they will get accepted. Let's see what else is going on here. North Korean hackers washing stolen crypto via Russian exchanges. So hackers are notorious in the industry and appear to offer through Russian exchanges there. So North Korean entities have been using Russian services since 2021 for money laundering, and Russia's uncooperative attitude makes the prospect of recovering stolen funds particularly hard. And this is thanks to an article by Chainalysis on Thursday. So we can see here, not only does this revelation signify a potent alliance between North Korea and Russian cyber criminal actors, but it also presents challenges for global authorities. So Chainalysis, who noted that North Korean hacking groups have stolen over $340 million in 2023, significantly down from 2022, but we are seeing that they are off-ramping, utilizing others in Russia and Russian exchanges there as well. So that's pretty disappointing to see. Let's see what else is going on. We have $50 billion in Bitcoin is now held by ETFs, countries, and companies, according to VanEck. Now, obviously, as I was just saying, massive companies have filed for spot Bitcoin ETFs at this point in time. Companies that manage a huge amount of money, including BlackRock, and we had another one last week. What we are seeing here is that a huge amount of Bitcoin is being accumulated by the prospect of ETFs. We're also seeing countries. We all know El Salvador accepts Bitcoin as legal tender, and then we have public companies and private companies all being big holders of Bitcoin right now. I think we've seen a figure this morning, 72% of Bitcoin is held by long-term holders at this point in time. So all of those short, weak hands have officially been shook out of the space at this point in time. Let's see what else is going on here. Ben Armstrong's lawsuit against former employee has been heard in court. So Ben Armstrong's removal from BitBoy Crypto and Hit Network has entered the courtroom. So we've all seen a lot about this within the last couple of weeks. BitBoy, the man behind BitBoy Crypto, has been removed from the company, essentially. That man is Ben Armstrong. He is now creating his own social media platforms under the name Ben Armstrong. And I've also seen that BitBoy have renamed the brand. They've moved away from the BitBoy name. They have said that BitBoy is dead. Ben Armstrong has said that BitBoy is dead. And BitBoy have changed their name, I believe. I can't remember what the name was on the top of my head. So we can see here that maybe the video is here. I've just gone off the website. You're not going to be able to hear that one. So it's now called Discover Crypto instead of BitBoy. And you can see that they've done a whole revamp in the logos within the last couple of weeks. Changed them up completely. We'll have to see how this performs in the next couple of months. It's a very interesting conversation, this, because Ben Armstrong is the founder of BitBoy Crypto. He is the face of BitBoy Crypto. And a lot of people go on the show to watch BitBoy Crypto and to watch Ben Armstrong. It's like taking that martini guy out of that martini guy. It's just, I don't think it has that same that same edge that's going to bring people back day in, day out. But who knows what will happen here. They are now in court to try and get, Ben Armstrong is trying to get his company back. So we can see here that he has said, it's my company. I literally own 67% of every company I created. So in response to the change in YouTube handle, Armstrong stated the two defendants would be tasked with paying for the return of the X handle if it were also changed. Regarding the court hearing on Thursday, Armstrong stated, had an emergency hearing today. We should know by Tuesday where this goes. I've been advised not to comment at all, so I'm going to be jumping off until then. By next week, we will know the direction. So really interesting what's going on here. We've seen both Ben Armstrong, as I said, say that this is the end of BitBoy Crypto. We've seen Armstrong announced he was meeting with Hit Network for the last attempt to mediate before lawyers get involved last week. Obviously, that did not go to plan, and they are now in court. Very shocking news that when this first launched. I don't quite know what to make of this. We've seen videos from Ben Armstrong and from BitBoy Crypto since then. BitBoy, or what is now called, what was it called? Let's see where the name's gone. Let's try and pull this back up again. I've clicked on the wrong tweet there. Let's see if we can find it. So it was a video posted by Discover Crypto. So they've rebranded to Discover Crypto. They've actually unlisted that video there. So you can only watch this video if you have the link. But we have the link on the Crypto Saving Expert article. If you want to check out that video, I will drop the link here in today's chat. Let's get up. Here we go. So if you want to watch that YouTube video, you're going to have to go through the Crypto Saving Expert website because you need the link to actually watch that video. What we are seeing there is they have rebranded to Discover Crypto. I just think that the views over in there in the next couple of months are really going to struggle because people go there to watch Ben Armstrong, but you never know. They have a big platform. It's one of the biggest cryptocurrency communities in the world, so we'll see how that performs. Let's move on to the next one, though. Let's get on to the real cryptocurrency news. Last week, we saw that someone paid $500,000 in a Bitcoin transaction fee to transfer $200. Now, that is absolutely horrendous. A lot of people feeling very sorry for the individual that did this, and then we found out it was actually from Paxos. Now, Paxos were the issuer of BUSD, the stablecoin. They are now the issuer of PYUSD, the stablecoin from PayPal, and they have accidentally had an operational bug which led to paying $500,000 in Bitcoin transaction fees instead of to transfer $200. Now, what we've seen here is the mining company that actually confirmed this transaction and broadcasted it held that fund to the side. So they held the $500,000 to the side and said, look, if somebody comes and claims this within the next 3 days, we can sort it out. We can give it back to you. But if not, we'll just divide this between the miners. And I bet those miners were hoping nobody came forward. But unfortunately for them, Paxos did. Now, there were discussions last week of whether they should actually refund Paxos and whether they should give them all of the funds back, none of the funds back, do 50-50 between the miners and Paxos. But eventually they did decide to send the money back to Paxos. So Paxos no longer have that $500,000 hole in their balance sheet there. Let's see what else is going on in the cryptocurrency news. Before we forget, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. We are back in the studio today. My voice is quite sore, but what we do have here in the studio is some CSE merch. Now, we are launching a CSE merch store very, very soon where you could buy LED Bitcoin lights just like this one. You could also buy some Bitcoin wax melts, which is something that we can't really find anywhere else on the internet. So we are one of the first to be selling these. And you can also buy obviously the wax melt holder as well. Mine is lit and very, very hot, so I can't pick it up and show you. I'm testing the products thoroughly. You can't blame me for that. We also have some Bitcoin socks, which some of you guys like here on the stream. We have with some Bitcoin logos on, and we will be getting some more different logos in the future as well, I believe. If you sign up to Crypto Saving Expert Plus on the annual memberships, you actually get a £75 or a £125 merch store voucher when you sign up there. So you actually get a little bit of money back effectively when you sign up to the annual membership. So if you haven't already, make sure to go to CSE Plus on the top here, CryptoSavingExpert.com. Watch that video created by me and I'll tell you about Crypto Saving Expert Plus and what it is. And if you scroll to the bottom here, you can learn about what's involved in each membership. I'll drop the link to that in today's live chat there for you as well. Let's see what's going on here. Mark Cuban loses 87 $870,000 in a MetaMask wallet hack. So Cuban's MetaMask wallet was compromised on Friday, but he was still able to rescue $2 million. So I bet he's pretty glad that he rescued that. But this is a huge sum of money here. So Cuban's wallet was compromised on Friday after 160 days of inactivity. The hackers stole different assets, including USDC, Rari, Matic, and others. According to the Etherscan record, all the stolen funds were contained in the hacker's address at the time of writing. So Cuban has said they must have been watching. So we don't actually know what actually led to this exploit, but Cuban confirmed to DL News he may have downloaded a fake MetaMask wallet. So he said, "I'm pretty sure I downloaded a version of MetaMask with some shit in it." Cuban confirmed the attack. "I went to MetaMask for the first time in months. They must have been watching." So after learning on the hack, Cuban was able to immediately remove about $2 million in USDC and ETH from the compromised wallet. He converted the funds to Matic and then transferred to Coinbase, according to Waz Crypto, an on-chain sleuth who first noticed the incident. So Cuban is big on crypto. This is the guy that's in Shark Tank. It's like the US version of Dragon's Den. Huge amount of money. $870,000 is a big hole in his pocket, but I'm sure in terms of what else he's got, it's not too much of a concern from him. It's a lesson to be learned from. Let's see what else is going on here. Solana NFT Marketplace announces compatibility with compressed NFTs. So Magic Eden, which is an NFT launch platform, has announced their compatibility with Solana-based compressed NFTs. Magic Eden, actually, I've only ever minted one NFT before, and it was on Magic Eden. And Magic Eden made it really easy, nice user interface. I was pretty happy with my experience on that platform. Let's see what else is going on here. CZ says Binance.US CEO's departure is a deserved break. So last week we saw Binance.US lose its CEO, and we saw it lose some other major players within the company. Some executives chose to leave Binance US last week, and it caused a little bit of uncertainty and a little bit of fear in the markets. But we are seeing CZ is welcoming their change and saying, "Do you know what? You've all done a great job so far." So we can see CZ said Reed is the right person to lead Binance US in the current crypto market, which is evolving in an increasingly hostile regulatory environment. CZ, the founder of the world's largest crypto exchange, has commented on the latest departures of the CEO of the company's American division, seeking to refute rumors making the rounds about the executive's exit. We reported that Brian Schroeder, the now ex-CEO of Binance US, was leaving the exchange amid an employee reshuffle, resulting in significant job cuts. And Binance US revealed that Norman Reed, an employee of the exchange since December 21, would fill the CEO position temporarily. So if you want to know more about that, I will drop the link here in the chat. But I think we've spoken enough about that. Let's see what else is going on. In the cryptocurrency news, we have an article here about technical analysis. If you're interested to learn more about technical analysis, check out this article. You can go onto the website and search for it there, or go to our guides. And if you go to trading, you can learn about the different tools used in cryptocurrency trading and the essentials about indicators, MACD, RSI, volume. We've also got courses on trading as well. If you go to courses, Crypto 101, we've got a huge amount of courses there. We are launching more very, very soon. I think some of my favorites would be in the Market Mastery course here. So you can learn how to trade the order book, how to use on-chain data, and options and futures trading as well, if you are interested in that, or just understanding it a little bit more so you can understand the news about things like that a little bit more. Let's see what else is going on in the crypto news. Here's how much crypto North Korea's Lazarus Group has stolen in just 3 months. Let's look at the figures here. We are looking at $240 million in cryptocurrencies across 4 confirmed exploits since the 3rd of June. The analytics firm noted that the hacker group is suspected of perpetrating the recent attack on crypto exchange CoinEx, so the amount stolen may be close to $300 million. Now that is an absolutely insane figure. Let's see what else is going on here. Police arrest Hong Kong influencer amid JPEX HK 34 million Hong Kong dollars crypto probe. So JPEX is currently under police probe over complaints involving a daring 34 million Hong Kong dollars in cryptocurrency. I'll drop the link to this in the chat. As you can see, Hong Kong aren't playing it easy when it comes to regulation of crypto. They want to get it right. They want to get it fair. They want to get it transparent. But they're not going on it lightly. What else can we see here? Bitcoin long-term holders clenched 70% of total supply. This is what I was stating at the start of today's stream. So what we have here, most of the total Bitcoin supply is in the hands of long-term hodlers. Hodlers capture 77% of circulating supply. So let's take a look at this. This has been tweeted from Wu Blockchain. Let's take a look at the tweet here. According to Glassnode, long-term holders already hold 70% of the total supply of Bitcoin, reaching over 14.7 million Bitcoin, continuing to hit new highs. Among them, 69.2% of long-term holders' positions are in profit. Long-term holders are those whose average purchase receipt date is at least more than 155 days ago. So I'm happy to be one of those hodlers. Let's see what else is going on here. In the cryptocurrency news, one last article here. Binance provided aid to 82,000 people in Morocco and Libya. So they provided aid to people that were affected by the earthquake that occurred last week in Morocco. And we are seeing Binance donating crypto to try and help those in that unfortunate situation. Let's see what's going on with the price of Bitcoin, though. Let's check out here. We are currently trading at $27,400. A very nice move to the upside. Let's check out what's going on with the RSI, with the MACD. Let's get some information in here. So RSI there, we've got MACD here. We are seeing a move to the upside. Very happy to see this on this Monday morning. If we take a look here, you can see bullish momentum continuing to increase rapidly in terms of RSI, considerably oversold on the 1 hour chart. That is because we are seeing a massive move to the upside right now. Very happy to see this, very much welcomed into the markets. We have repeatedly bounced that level of support that we've been talking about here on the channel. So that is from the $24,750 level to the $24,950 level. We have bounced that pretty strongly within the last couple of weeks, and we continue to do so. So if we continue to try and create new highs, I'd be very, very happy with that. In terms of the daily chart on the Binance BTC, this is the Bitstamp. Let's go to BTC USDT on Binance. If we take a look at this, we can actually, it's very hard to state this right here, but what you can see, and this is what we've been looking at very, very closely in the last couple of weeks, is we've seen higher highs and higher lows on the Bitcoin chart for the entire of 2023, essentially. Now, we came back down and we retested that previous low, but we didn't break that price point. In fact, we marginally didn't actually touch it here. So the previous low on this uptrend for the daily chart was at $24,800, let's say, and we closed down at $24,900 here. So we've got a similar low there, but we've not seen a lower low. So in that scenario, if we can break that $31,800 level, we are still in that uptrend, and we've seen higher highs, higher lows, or if not steady lows there. So things aren't terrible until we break that $24,800 level, and that's what we've been saying here on the channel this whole time during this period of uncertainty here. We are seeing a move to the upside. Will this hold, or will it be another crash to the downside similar to here? Potentially, but we're still looking at the same levels. Again, we can feel really positive. We can feel very, very excited about this move to the upside, but we've not broken any major levels of horizontal resistance just yet. I'd be looking at that $28,130 level. That was used as a resistance there, and more recently as well. We're also taking a look at this point here at $29,570, and obviously we have that high point there at $31,840. But it's very nice to be looking at these higher figures as levels of support, as resistance once again. It's been a while since we could point out those higher figures because things have just been looking doom and gloom. But that is all we have for today's stream, so thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I hope you have enjoyed. Please